Welcome to the JoeyC Baseball Show. We're live today with General Manager of the Jacksonville Suns, Chris Peters. Chris, welcome to the show.
Good to be here, Joe.
Thank you very much. Chris, you're in your 5th year with the Suns, correct?
Yes.
First year as General Manager.
Yes, that's correct.
Tell us a little bit prior to the Jacksonville Suns, your history in baseball.
When I was growing up, I worked in Clearwater with the Clearwater Phillies as a bat boy.
Worked for Cliff Armbruster.
That's right. He was the clubby back for years in Clearwater. And then just worked around there in high school and college. And then
went on to the Yankees?
I interned with the Yankees 1 year in 2003. And then up in New York, and then worked for the Twins and Miracle down in Fort Myers in 2000.
And what was your title with the Miracles?
I was in food and beverage.
Food and beverage. Food and beverage. What is your background? Was generally your goal was to become a general manager? Was that your?
Yeah, I always wanted to be a general manager of a team.
And your wife Sandy and your dog Izzy, they reside here in Jacksonville with you?
Yeah, we're full-time Jacksonvillians.
All right. Tell us about the day you arrived in Jacksonville.
Well, I've been here a few times for, I went to Florida, so we come up for the Florida-Georgia game every year. So I was familiar with Jacksonville, but then, yeah, she was up here for, gosh, like 6 months before I moved up here with her job. She started a job up here, and then I got up here, and, I got a job here almost immediately and just started
Did you
working
start out
right
as
away.
assistant general manager?
No, I did director of food and beverage in 2008 and 2009 here at the Suns. And then, so I did that the first 2 years, and then moved up to the front office, became assistant general manager after the 2009 season.
Now, you work with a pretty eccentric owner. First class.
Oh yeah.
From what I could see, very passionate about the fans.
Yeah, loves promotions, loves the game of baseball. They have a strong history in baseball. And,
have you learned a lot being under him?
Oh yeah, I mean, he's been doing this for, I think this is his 28th year. So I mean, if you get to try a lot of different things over 28 years and see what works, what doesn't work, and so just learning what.
I've had the privilege of working for him for my second season, and the passion that he brings, from what I could see just from inside of him, that he only wants the best of the best working for him.
Yeah, oh yeah, he demands a lot out of his employees. Wants to put on a great product for the fans, great promotions, great giveaways, great just entertainment for.
And loves to do things for the community and the children.
Yeah.
It's just amazing what he does around here. I mean, he tries his best to fill every seat. Great Easter. He had
the big Easter egg.
Great jacket and a hat on Easter he was wearing, and
yeah, looked like somebody out of Mary Poppins. So yeah.
In your new role as a general manager, what does it bring now to the table for you and for the Suns?
It's it's a lot of responsibility here. I mean, just a lot of just kind of overseeing all the different operations and making sure the promotions go off and the giveaways and making sure everything we need to do with the team is good and just the general overseeing of the operation.
I mean, that was pretty big. I mean, Pedro was a general manager for like almost 20-something years.
Yeah, well, Kirk Goodman, who is now with the Houston Dynamo soccer team, was the GM here for a few years. He had worked here for a long time, and he left in 2007. And
then Pedro took back the helm as
general back and was GM until
now he turned the ranks over to you basically, and
well, I mean, he's still here. He's still president, and so he still has a big role in the day-to-day operations.
Right. And you got a great staff underneath you.
Yeah, great staff.
Front office seems to just runs like a fine Swiss piece.
We all get along great. For the most part, we've all worked together for a few years now, and everybody knows everybody.
And I noticed that when it's time for business, I mean, on days you have to dress up, you guys are all properly dressed. On days that you can wear casual, you all are in sync with the same shirts and just everybody's doing their thing. It seems like, Pedro, he never has to go around and yell at anybody to motivate anybody. You guys just want to come to work and you just want to.
Yeah, I mean, we all, with the hours we do here, I mean, you can't do it if you don't enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, then I mean, it's going to be a mess. So everybody here enjoys what they do, loves being here, and so awesome. We all know we've been doing it now for a number of years, and everybody.
What's a long-term goal for Chris Peters in baseball?
Wake up tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't really have one.
Well, I'll tell you what. Every day you wake up, lesson. I tell you that.
That's right.
What's some of the things coming up that the fans in Jacksonville could look forward to?
Got a lot of big concerts this year. We got a couple country bands like the Lost Trailers that pretty well known around the Nashville community, and got just a ton of concerts. We have 10 concerts over the summer for post-game concerts after.
Any Greg Brady sightings this year?
No Greg, but we do have John Rocker is going to be here.
John Rocker. I had him as a player. You believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm sure you got some stories.
I got some John Rocker stories, yeah.
But he'll be here in July promoting his book. He has a book out, and Dale Murphy's here the night after. So we get.
Well, we had the great Dale Murphy here last year as well.
He'll be back. Got a midget wrestling, my favorite every year.
So they'll be coming here then during the Mississippi Brave Series.
Yeah, in late July they'll be here.
Awesome. What about the midget wrestling guys?
Yeah, they're here in July as well. July is a pretty big month. We got 2 nights of midget wrestling post game, which is
hot for the pot of gold again, huh?
That's right. The Leprechaun.
Are you going to be refereeing this year?
Yeah. Yeah, got to keep the midgets.
You adapted pretty good to that role, eh?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. They're great guys. The wrestlers we have today. Do well.
So, what about what other type of promotion? Chicken coming this year? The Bird Zerk?
We have Bird Zerk coming. The Superstars are going to be here on 2 different occasions. Bat Boy McCoy, who I don't think he was here last year, but he's been here a few times over the years, is just a great act.
That's awesome.
And he helps you with that point.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.
He's a 2 birds with one stone, but he's a great act. And we got a bunch of giveaways. We got 4 bobblehead nights for the big ones.
I saw that.
Larry Walker might be here. We don't know for sure yet.
Alex Rodriguez,
Mike Stanton, and Shane Victorino.
That's unbelievable.
Just 4 really great major league players that were sons along the way to the major leagues. And with Larry Walker, we're going to be wearing 87 Expos jerseys.
Really?
Blues.
And tonight, I believe we have Throwback Night?
Tonight's the first Throwback Night of the year. We're going to be wearing our old, they're the Suns uniforms from the 60s when we were the Mets AAA team. The kind of orange and blue Suns uniforms. So they're going to be wearing those tonight. We're playing the Dodgers, and it's the 50th anniversary of Dodger Stadium opening today.
The Dodgers used to be formerly affiliated here at one time,
Yeah,
right?
we were the Dodgers from 2000, 2008.
Won a championship with them?
2. 01 and 05, we were the minor league team of the year with them.
That's awesome. I also noticed that you've had some pretty good crowds so far this year for being early.
Good. Weather was a bit of an issue the first day or two. And then, the weekend was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And, Easter weekend, it's always a bit of a battle with families going out of town and things like that.
Yeah.
But it was 2 good crowds. We had a great day on Easter with the Easter eggs.
Absolutely.
And the Saturday night was a good crowd with the dogs here at Bark in the Park. We had, hundreds of dogs here at the stadium, which is always fun.
As the visiting teams come in, we hear so much positive feedback from them that they just totally enjoy being in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
From the field to the fans to the location of the hotel to the clubhouses. I mean, the all-around picture of Jacksonville is just first class all around.
Yeah, the stadium, we're in our 10th year now, but we're down here in the sports complex right next to the Everbank Field where the Jaguars play, and next to the Veterans Memorial Arena. Just a half mile or a mile from the Hyatt, which is a great hotel that the team stays at, which is by the landing, so they have places to go eat.
Absolutely.
Just great setup here.
How important for the general manager and the president and assistant general manager when you come to the park every day, knowing that 2 areas, very important areas of the game, of behind the scenes, to have both home and visiting clubhouse guys that you don't have to worry about anything, because we all know that in some minor league ballparks, they get some pretty bad clubhouses and pretty bad fields.
Yeah.
And here, we got a guy that won the field award, I believe, 2 or 3 years in a row. You got pretty good clubhouses.
Yeah, it's good. The setup we have now is good. We 1 year, we didn't have a clubhouse manager in the home clubhouse, and
that was tough.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So it's a huge load off not having to worry about.
So you guys could come to work, focus on doing your promotions, putting people in the seats.
Yeah, you focus on what you need to focus. You don't have the extra stuff. I mean, the field Ed's won the award, I think, 8 times.
Yeah, I know, and I had 2 years in a row. It's phenomenal.
You don't have to worry about the field. The field, he has that under control. And it's one of the best fields in minor league baseball. And then you don't have to really worry about the clubhouses with yourself and Marvin. So that's 2. I mean, it's just
we try.
It's a great setup.
We thank you guys for the opportunity to just believe in us. Give us that opportunity. Just let us do what we're experienced at doing. We try to do a first class operation as you guys would want, and just know that you guys can come to that door when you turn that key at 8 o'clock in the morning. And you know that, I ain't got to worry about the clubhouse guys showing up. I ain't got to worry about the field guys showing up. We know that those parts of the field and the clubhouses are intact, and I can go on with my day to get the people in the ballpark.
It's great. You guys do a great job, and it's just
appreciate
great
that.
to have you guys.
Well, these are some of the things that we're going to bring you on the JoeyC Baseball Show. Guys like Chris Peters. Chris, I want to thank you for being on the show. My pleasure. We'll have Chris sometime in the summer again to come back and give us a report on how things have been going with the season. This is JoeyC. Stay tuned. tonight after the game, we got a special guest. Andy Barquette will be tuning in with us, and me and Andy are old friends, and we'll sit back and talk good old baseball shop, and we might touch on the Ozzie Guillen situation that happened today. I got a chance to watch it on ESPN today, and I saw Ozzie pour his heart out, and I was really touched. And my heart goes out to the Guillen family and the Miami Marlins. So stay tuned tonight for Andy Barquette. And again, this is Chris Peters, my guest this afternoon. Stay tuned tonight for the JoeyC Baseball Show. Thank you, and have a good day.